Oh no, Mark! My appointment is at 3 o'clock. It is already almost 3. I stayed here too long. I need to send a message now.
Take a breath, Anne. You still have time to write something clear. Start with this. I'm sorry I'm running late.
Yes, that sounds simple, but I feel so embarrassed. I do not want her to think I am careless. I was sure I had more time.
I understand, but a short message is better than a nervous message. You can say, I'm sorry, I'm running late. Then give a new time.
My hands feel shaky. I always write too much when I am worried. I want to explain everything. Then the message becomes strange.
Keep it small. Say the problem first. Then say what time you can arrive. People usually want clear information, not a long story.
So maybe, I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Is that okay? It sounds polite.
Yes, that is very good. It is clear. It is not rude. It tells her what she needs to know.
But maybe I should say why. I stayed at the cafe too long. That sounds bad. I do not want to say that.
You do not need to say that part. You can give a simple reason. Say, I need a few more minutes. That is enough.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm running late. I need a few more minutes. That sounds safer. But I still need to give the time.
Right. Add one more sentence. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Now it has 3 parts. Sorry, late, new time.
I like that. It is short, but it sounds kind. I can use it fast. I think I can send it.
Good! Read it once slowly before you send it. That helps when you feel rushed. Then you can decide.
Let me read it. I'm sorry. I'm running late. I need a few more minutes. I'll be there in 10 minutes. It sounds clear.
It does. You can also say, I'm a little late. That sounds softer. It is good when you are only 5 or 10 minutes late.
So I can say, sorry, I'm a little late. That feels natural. It is not too big. It is not too dramatic.
Exactly. And sorry about that is also useful. It is friendly. It works well after you explain the small problem.
Maybe I can write, sorry, I'm a little late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Sorry about that. Is that too much?
No, it is okay. But one sorry is usually enough. You can say, sorry, I'm a little late. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
I see. I should not say sorry 5 times. When I am nervous, I do that. Then I sound more worried.
Yes, one simple apology is polite. After that, give helpful information. The time is the most helpful part.
What about a reason? If the bus is slow, can I say, the bus is slow? That is very easy.
Yes, that is a good short reason. You can say, I'm sorry, I'm running late. The bus is slow. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
And if there are many cars, I can say, there is a lot of traffic. I hear that a lot. It sounds useful.
Very useful. You can also say, I'm leaving now. That helps when the person is waiting. It tells them you are moving soon.
But right now, I am still at this table, so maybe I should not say I'm leaving now until I really leave. I want to be honest.
Good point. Say what is true. You can say, I need a few more minutes. That is honest. Then give the real new time.
The appointment is close from here. I think I can be there at 3:15. That is more exact than 10 minutes.
Then use that. I'm sorry, I'm running late. I can be there at 3:15. Simple, polite, and clear.
I wrote something, but it is very long. Listen to this. I am so sorry. I forgot the time, and I was drinking coffee, and I feel terrible, and I hope you are not angry.
That sounds honest, but it sounds too worried. You do not need all that. It may make the other person feel uncomfortable. Make it shorter.
I know. I am trying to be polite, but the more I write, the worse it sounds. It feels like too much explanation.
Try this shape. Short apology, short reason, only if needed. New time, maybe a small thank you at the end.
Okay. Sorry, I'm running late. I need a few more minutes. I can be there at 3:15. Thank you for waiting. How was that?
That is much better. It sounds calm, it gives a clear time, and thank you for waiting is polite.
I like thank you for waiting. It feels kind. But is it okay if the person did not say they will wait?
Yes, it is okay. It is still polite, but you can also say thank you for understanding. That is softer.
Maybe this person is busy. I do not want to sound like I expect too much. Thank you for understanding may be better.
Good choice. You can write, sorry, I'm running late. I can be there at 3:15. Thank you for understanding.
Should I say, I'm sorry for the delay? I heard that at work. It sounds a little more serious.
Yes, it is useful. It sounds polite and a bit formal. For a friend, sorry, I'm running late is easier. For work, I'm sorry for the delay is nice.
This is not a big work meeting, but it is still an appointment. I want to sound polite. Maybe I can use both?
You can, but keep it short. I'm sorry for the delay. I can be there at 3:15. That is enough.
That sounds clean. No big story, no panic. Just the important part.
Yes, clear English does not need to be long. When someone is waiting, clear is kind.
I want to practice one time before I send it. For 5 minutes late, I can say, sorry, I'm a little late. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Perfect. That sounds natural. It is friendly and quick. The person will understand right away.
For 10 minutes, I can say, I'm sorry, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. That one is easy to remember.
Yes, and for 15 minutes with an exact time, say, sorry, I'm running late. I can be there at 3:15.
Let me try the final one. I'm sorry for the delay. I can be there at 3:15. Thank you for understanding. I think that is the best.
I agree. It is polite. It is short. It gives a clear new time.
I am going to send it now. My heart is still fast, but the message is okay. I do not need to explain every small thing.
Right. You handled it well. You said sorry. You said you were late. You gave the new time.
The reply came back. She said, "No problem. See you at 3:15. Oh, that is a relief. I was more worried than I needed to be.
That happens. Being late feels stressful, but a clear message can make the moment calmer.
Next time, I will not write a long, nervous message. I will use the simple shape. Sorry, late, new time.
And maybe one small reason, only if it helps. The bus is slow. There is a lot of traffic. I need a few more minutes.
Yes, simple English is enough. I can be polite without writing a big story. Thanks, Mark.
Anytime, Anne. Finish your coffee later in your mind. Now your message is done and you sound kind.
Vocabulary 5 words. 1. Late, after the correct or planned time. 2. Sorry, a word you say when you feel bad about a problem. 3. Time, the hour or minute when something happens. 4. Minutes, small parts of an hour. 5. Delay, a time when something happens later than planned.